Happy Juneteenth. I have some books by Black authors to recommend you, but first let's talk about what Juneteenth actually is, and don't scroll because you're about to get book recommendations. Juneteenth is a celebration of freedom of enslaved people, specifically in Galveston, Texas, in America, and this was 2 years after Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation. So it was 2 years after they were supposed to be free. So it's a celebration of freedom. And if you're interested in like abolition and that kind of thing, then a few that are on my TBR are Pretty Much Anything by Angela Davis. I've read this one and really loved it, but she has a few that are more like abolition specific. And then Let This Radicalize You and Free Till We're All Free, I think, are both on my TBR. And a lot of these you can get from Haymarket Books, and they have sales all the time, so I would recommend. And then another one that I would like to be reading this year is The New Jim Crow. But if you're not as much of a nonfiction reader and just want some sci-fi and fantasy books by Black authors, I also have that. A lot of people know Nana Kwame Adjei for Chang Allstars, and it is fantastic. It is a criticism on our incarceration system. It is about like these gladiator-style tournaments that incarcerated people can enter to be able to walk free. But he also has an anthology called Friday Black, and it's like Black Mirror type stories that I really enjoyed. Immortal Dark by Tikis Girma is an all-black cast of vampires, dark academia, and if you are trying to scratch that Buffy and Spike itch, this does it. Annie Davenport put out the Blood Trials duology, and I've only read the first one, but I really liked it. I think it's a really good blend of fantasy and sci-fi. Like Trials, that's pretty much the whole first book, but they are also putting out a standalone romantasy that is enemies to lovers called Our Vicious Bonds later this year. I'm halfway through it, and I'm really enjoying it. I will always be recommending the Legendborn cycle. Brie Matthews is one of my favorite main characters of all time. This is an Arthurian retelling. It's like Southern Gothic academia, and it's just so good. I love N.K. Jemisin. I have read the 5th season trilogy, and it's just elite apocalyptic fiction. And I also read the first book in the New York City duology, and I like that one too. If you want an epic fantasy revenge story, then The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter is so good. And I think we have a release date for book 3 that it is early 2026, so it's the perfect time to start. A Song of Legends Lost is a book that just came out, and it's super good. It revolves around ancestral magic, a lot of different characters, a lot of moving parts, and I'm very excited to continue the series. I would say if you are trying to scratch that sinner's itch, I think the Reformatory by Tananarive Due is the closest. It's not vampires, but it is haints, which are ghosts, and it's about a boy who goes to a reformatory school even though he's innocent, and his older sister trying to get him out. And one that's been on my list for a really long time, and I finally have it, so I'm excited to start it eventually, is a Sapphic trilogy that is being completed this year, and the first book is The Unbroken by C.L. Clarke.